that which if you practice, tahabbtum, you will develop love for one another. Should I tell you some formula to develop love with one another? The Prophet ﷺ said, Qalu bala, Sahaba Ikram said, O Prophet ﷺ, do tell us. Do tell us. The Holy Prophet ﷺ said, Afshu salama bainakum. Then spread salam among you. Say salam excessively to one another. Extend salam, assalamu alaikum, assalamu alaikum, assalamu alaikum. Say salam to one another, and you will develop love with one another. Now, how much we have preserved this blessing of Almighty Allah. Almighty Allah says that فَأَصْبَحْتُمْ بِنِعْمَتِهِ إِخْوَانًا. I put love in your heart and you became brothers to one another. And how nice brother Sahaba Ikram were with one another, that is exemplary. How nice brother they were to one another in the name of Allah. If you read the history of Sahaba Ikram and you see their brotherhood, their deep fraternity, you will realize very clearly that even blood relation, even the real brothers today are not so nicely connected with one another. Do not love one another so nicely as Sahaba Ikram were loving one another only in the name of Iman and Allah. So, the Prophet ﷺ gave us a formula to develop love, and that is salam. How much salam is now in our society? How much we say salam to one another? We know very well. We do not extend salam even at home. Whenever we are even receiving the call, hello, hello, how are you? How are you? Fine. That's all. Not saying salam when we are entering tenths of time into our home, not saying salam. Our children are entering tenths of time in home and going out without any salam. So, when we forgot the formula to develop love, and this is such a nice formula, the Prophet ﷺ said that if you use this formula, you will develop, you will cultivate in your hearts love with those people who are not your relatives. Even enemies will turn into friends. And if you want to experience the formula, experience it. Any place. You see, let me give you an example, a nice example. There are some musallis. So certain musallis, when we finish the prayer, necessarily we come and meet and exchange salam. So, the love which those musalli and I myself have developed, who say salam every day, who come and meet and say salam. So we have developed a certain type of acquaintance and love. And that love is not with those who never say salam. This is the fact. This is formula the Prophet ﷺ gave. Whenever you are passing from some certain way, let you say salam to a certain musalli of some shopkeeper or some person whom you find every day in your way, and you will see within a certain period, a short period, you will see that automatically, only by saying salam every day, a friendship will take place. You will develop love. So when this formula can develop love with those people whom we do not know, who are not our relatives, then what about those who are our relatives or who are our blood relation? If whenever we enter into home, we say salam loudly. And whenever we go out from the home, we say salam to the whole family loudly. And the family also exchange salam again and again. The peace be upon you, peace be upon you, peace be upon you. This is dua. On the one hand, the peace will descend at home. There will be peace at home. Because you are praying for peace for the whole family time and again, every day. And this dua doesn't go waste. There will be peace at home. And love will develop it. Love with one another will develop. When you stop talking to someone at home, for example, you have some discussion with some member of family and you stop talking, only because it is your habit, when you enter home you say salam. Only. No, not talking. Only salam. This only saying salam will not let the grudge develop. Will not let the grudge develop. So soon you will see that this anger and contention that will vanish. And love will prevail again. Love will come again. Okay, this was not the topic. The Prophet ﷺ, the Holy Prophet, Almighty Allah, says to us also that remember the favors of Allah. When Bani Israel developed sickness, spiritual sickness, when they became disobedient, then Almighty Allah told them to remember the favors of Almighty Allah. Then Almighty Allah said, remember my favors upon you. So it also very clearly shows that remembering the favors of Almighty Allah is a remedy for the sickness of disobedience. It is a remedy, it is a cure for the sickness of disobedience. So when the Bani Israel developed sickness of disobedience, Almighty Allah told them to remember the favors of Almighty Allah, so that this sickness may be cured. And Muslims, Sahaba-i-Kiram, were told to remember the favors of Allah before becoming disobedient. Just as we vaccinate our children, we get our children vaccinated before being sick, before the sickness, vaccination. And the Holy Quran asks the Muslims to remember because the favors of Almighty Allah, because of this reason also that no new revelation is supposed to come now. No new revelation after the Holy Quran. So this Holy Quran is not for Sahaba-i-Kiram only, it is a guidance for all humanity up to the day of Qiyamah. This is why also the Holy Quran asks the believers to remember the favors of Almighty Allah. To remembering the favors of Almighty Allah is a remedy for spiritual sicknesses. greatest favor of Almighty Allah upon humanity? What is the greatest favor which we must remember? The greatest favor upon humanity, the greatest favor of Almighty Allah are Anbiya Kiram. Almighty Allah kept sending prophet after prophet for the guidance of humanity. And this is the greatest favor of Almighty Allah. That whenever with the passage of long time or for some other reason, the message of a prophet was lost or forgotten or interpreted, Almighty Allah raised another prophet to refresh the message or to perfect the message in accordance with the then existing environmental conditions and human needs of the time. And this divine system of guidance went on, constantly went on until the last and the final prophet, Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, graced humanity by his presence in this world. And then no prophet. After him, no prophet. He is the last prophet. Why? Why last? Because whenever the message was lost, message was interpolated, message was corrupted, Almighty Allah would raise another prophet to refresh the message, to perfect the message. Now, what about the Holy Quran? The Holy Quran is evergreen, ever fresh. The Holy Quran is absolutely perfect. No revelation is needed to perfect the Holy Quran because Holy Quran is absolutely perfect. The Holy Quran is absolutely perfect. Why Almighty Allah did not give this perfect curriculum to old nations? Why Almighty Allah gave them something which was not so perfect as the Holy Quran is? The answer is that humanity was not able to receive so perfect a curriculum. When you do master from university, in some subject, why don't you have the same curriculum to primary level in Form 1 and Form 2? The reason is that the children of Form 1, Form 2, they cannot understand, they cannot. If we hand this curriculum of master's degree to them, all of them will fail. So Almighty Allah, so that the old nations may not fail in test, gave them light curriculum. Then when humanity mentally grew up, when humanity became mature, Almighty Allah sent the final and perfect, ever fresh. And Almighty Allah made a promise that this revelation will never be interpolated, will never be corrupted, will never be forgotten, will never be lost. He says, "Inna nahnu nazzalna dhikra wa inna lahu lahafidhun." We have revealed this zikr and we are ourselves responsible to preserve it forever. Almighty Allah made a promise. So when the Holy Quran is absolutely perfect, it is evergreen, ever fresh, and it is never to be lost. Now there is no need for any prophet. So Almighty Allah said, when the last prophet, the prophet coming, and Almighty Allah says, "Wal asri innal insana lafi khusr." By the time the human being is in deficit. How many human beings are in deficit? All in deficit. All are in loss. Innal insana lafi khusr. By oath, Almighty Allah says that insan, human being, is in deficit, in loss. Illa alladhina amanu wa amilu salihati. Except those who believed and did righteous deeds. Now, except belief and righteous deeds, whatever blessing of the world you may get, you are in deficit, in loss. Whatever blessing of this world you may get, without belief and without righteous deeds, Allah Almighty says, "Innal insana lafi khusr." Human being is in deficit, except those who believed and did righteous deeds. Now the question is, what is belief and what is righteous deeds? What is belief and what is righteous deeds? No one could know what is belief and what is righteous deeds if Almighty Allah would not send prophet after prophet. So the prophets are the greatest blessing of Almighty Allah. And then among prophets, the greatest one is the Holy Prophet ﷺ. So remembering this blessing of Almighty Allah is a cure for all of our sicknesses and problems. This is the greatest blessing. Hazrat Ka'b bin Ubay radiallahu ta'ala says, I said to the Holy Prophet ﷺ, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, inni uktharu salata alayka, fa kam ajalu laka min salati. O Prophet ﷺ, I want to send salat excessively. I want to send salat on you, durood on you excessively. How much should I do? How much time I should devote for durood for you? How much? The Holy Prophet ﷺ said, Mashita, however much you wish. He said that, I said, Ar-Rubah. O Prophet ﷺ, the quarter of my time. The quarter of my time. The fourth part, the Prophet ﷺ said, Mashita wa inzitta fahuwa khairul lak. Whatever you wish, but if you increase, that is better for you. He said, Qultu, he said, for nisfa. O Prophet ﷺ, half of my time I devote for Durood Sharif for you. Qala ma shita wa in zitta fahuwa khairul lak. Said that as you wish, but if you increase, that is better for you. Qultu, he said, Fasulusaini. O Prophet ﷺ, 2/3. I divide the time in 3 parts and 2 parts for Durood Sharif. Qala ma shita wa in zitta fahuwa khairul lak. As you wish. If you increase, that is better for you. Qultu fa'ajalu laka salati kullaha ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. O Prophet ﷺ, all of my time I shall devote for Durood Sharif for you. Qala idhan takfi hammaka wa yughfaru laka dhanbuka. The Prophet ﷺ said that this will be sufficient for you for all of your worries and your sins will be forgiven. The more you remember this favor of Almighty Allah, the greatest favor which Almighty Allah did upon humanity, لَقَدْ مَنَّ اللَّهُ عَلَى الْمُؤْمِنِينَ إِذْ بَعَثَ فِيهِمْ رَسُولًا مِّنْهُمْ يَتْلُو عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتِهِ وَيُزَكِّيهِمْ وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ وَالْحِكْمَةَ وَإِنْ كَانُوا مِنْ قَبْلُ لَفِي ضَلَالٍ مُّبِينٍ وَآخِرُ دَعْوَانَا أَنِ الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ.